Sister Rosemary Welsh. Thank you for your continued support for our efforts in the Laredo Week and for everything you do in the community to make the city a better place to live. Feliz cumpleaños, sister!
Alexa Magno, Melissa Samu, Alexi Rico. Good.
Soccer fans, let's do this. Time to get excited.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rodrigo Marina, and a pleasure, like always, to welcome you today to the Texas A&M International University Soccer Complex, the home of your favorite team from the 956, the home of your very own Laredo Heat. My name is Rod. Thank you so much for joining us, damas y caballeros. Un placer que estén con nosotros. Me da con mucho cariño y se las doy con los brazos abiertos la bienvenida al TMU Soccer Complex, la casa de su equipo favorito del 956, el Laredo Heat Soccer Club. Iniciamos con los titulares de la tarde de hoy, damas y caballeros. Empezamos nada más y nada menos en la portería. As we go over the starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. In goal, number 1, the Durantula, Connor Durant, playing left back for the Laredo Heat. Number 3, different gravy, everybody's favorite guest at dinner, because he brings something different. Liam Morrison. Number 4, Dimitris Lianoglu, the Greek machine, joins Captain Lou Wilson in the center back roles. And out to the right-hand side, we have the kid from the 956, Sebastian Rivera. Onto the middle we go. Number 6, the Sheriff, Colton Schaefer. He'll be paired alongside Juan Manuel Romero. Many men. And up top for the Heat, folks, number 21, the Piston, Jordan Mace, will be alongside Roberto Ordóñez, Daisuke Takanaka Kaminari. And up top alone, number 9, the Italian, Chris Colacci. Folks, we're moments away from kickoff, a very intense matchup here. It's the first time Lubbock comes to the 956. They're an expansion side here this year in the 2022 NPSL summer campaign. It's the first time in the 956 as the Lubbock Matadors, and we're moments away from kickoff. They're in a very good moment in the season, folks. They're a very good side coached by a very good coach, and they're coming into the 956 looking to steal the 3 points. However, folks, your Laredo Heat looking to defend here at the home turf in the 956 after 3 straight at home. And a trip on the road, we come back into Laredo to try to defend home turf. The Laredo Heat, obviously headed by the mayor of Electric City, John Powell. He's assisted by Bonilla, man, Roger Bonilla, Fabian Arciga, Josh Jones. And we will be starting this one very shortly, folks. 90 minutes in the 956 to determine a winner or a split between points between both sides, folks. The referee gets a blow at his whistle. That ball is rolling, which means that this game is officially underway. The Heat control the first possession. It's the Greek machine, Lianoglu, Dimitrios. Sharing onto the left-hand side, looking for a different gravy. Liam Morrison. This ball sent out of play, folks, for the first throw-in of the evening to your Laredo Heat Soccer Club. Ball thrown in, the Heat control again. The Greek machine, Dimitrios Lianoglu, will share with Captain Lewis Wilson, who has goals on the season. Has been very active on the offensive end for the Heat as well. Through ball attempted on this near-hand side, looking for Chris Colacci, the Italian, trying to split between two. And won't be the cream filling of the Oreo cookies this time around, as Lubbock with Kodai Kobayashi in the lineup. Kodai Kobayashi is very familiar with this field, plays collegiately here at TAMU. Is coming back to the Heat, this time to face them. He was part of the campaign last year. Centered ball sent by the Sheriff, cleared out again by Lubbock, and they'll have their first whiff at possession, folks. Folks, ball here played over to Kodai Kobayashi. Now center back activity here for the Matadors. Lubbock coming into this game 2-2-1, folks. 2 wins. looking for the third, this time on the road. After us, Lubbock will go over to Brownsville. That game will be on Saturday. So tough matchups here for the Matadors as they look to impress on the road on a tough road trip. They will share matches in the 9-5-6, but first, business here in Laredo as the Heat now with possession. Takanaka-san, Kaminari onto the near-hand side, trying to find the split, trying to get forward. There's going to be a foul on the play, and that's going to be in favor of the Matadors. And this game, folks, is going to be very close. It'll be intense, and I mean close in terms of aggression and intensity. Regardless of what the score is at the end of the night, the statement I'm trying to get across here is that it's going to be a very intense game, folks. Ball played by the Matadors again. We're going to swing this one. They'll go back. Goalkeeper action here. Lovely to see the keeper active for the Matadors. Back to Kodai Kobayashi. He'll send a long ball to ping over with the left, trying to find a big diag, and it'll be into the gloves of the Durantula, well, to his right foot. And now the Heat will share again, this time on the ground. Captain Lewis Wilson with possession here, driving forward, trying to find the green, trying to drive space. Big diag now coming. Courtesy of the Heat. This one will be bounced over, but not cleared out. And not cleared out. Roberto Zurdoñez with a chance inside the box. Zurdo la tiene. Zurdo quiere recortar. Zurdo la pasa. Colachi! And the Heat, folks, with a good opportunity here in the first half of play, the opening minutes. And Zurdoñez capitalizing on the mistake, trying to find something into the box. And unfortunately, that the play doesn't end in the back of the net for the Heat here. Lubbock with a breather early on. Ball played out. It'll be Heat possession. Folks, let us know where you're watching the stream from. It's always lovely to hear from the fans of the Heat all around the world. Let us know where in the world you're watching your favorite team from the 9-5-6 from. It's always fun to interact. Weather here in Laredo, odd to be very fair. It's been very hot, but the temperature just drops a couple of lovely degrees here. By the time kickoff starts, a little bit of a breeze. The sun goes down, hits the academic buildings in the background. It goes right beneath them, and we have ourselves a perfect setting for a wonderful football match. 90 minutes of pure passion, 90 minutes of soccer, 90 minutes of love. As this ball will be thrown all the way back, it looks like it'll be a redo here, and the Heat will get 2 for $1. Ball thrown in, man. Juan Manuel Romero controla, comparte, conduce. Ahora el escocés buscando un balón grande, un balón aéreo, un balón con potencia. Over to the Kaminari. As Daisuke-san will share with Manuel Romero. Manuel comparte, ahora controla Sebastián Rivera. Balón filtrado hacia arriba, controla Mesa, el pistón. Back again to the Heat. Romero into the middle, into the belly by another field. Now from the donut, the Heat go play. Big wide out now over to different gravy. Liam Morrison. Morrison with a servicing ball into the far post. A chance for Colachi. And this one cleared out by the Lubbock defense. Back again over to Jordan Mace. Now back to Zurdoñez. Zurdo la quiere colgar. Zurdo engancha. Zurdoñez la firma, le pone la poderosa, la que firma las cuentas y encuentra el balón adentro de la portería. Zurdoñez able to strike it with the left. That's a trademark shot from the RGV native into the first post, bottom corner. The goalkeeper with a good chance to save, and this one just sneaks underneath. There's enough space, folks. When you close your bedroom door, there's enough space for air to pass through. And a similar situation here for Zurdoñez to get the ball underneath the goalkeeper's gloves and into the back of the net. Lubbock will swing it again now. They'll have the restart here. 6 minutes in, the Heat up by 1. And this ball long played out. Good try here by Lubbock to keep it in play. Different gravy will get the decision to go the Heat's favor, and Liam Morrison earns the Heat a goal kick. Lovely to have fans watching over from Swansea in Wales. Thank you so much for joining the stream. It's a pleasure to have you on. Thank you for tuning in. Leonoglu will share back again as a Greek machine. Shares possession now with Captain Lou Wilson over to Sebastian Rivera. Back again to Lewis Wilson. The Scotsman will send it back to the middle. Over to Juan Manuel Romero. Manny Man with a big diagonal over to Caminati. Beautiful touch here, like a baby with a bottle at 10 p.m. Over to Caminati. The underlap here by Morrison. The cross serviced in. Over again. Caminati controls. Daisuke-san trying to poke it inside. Over to Liam Morrison again as the Scotsman now will have a servicing ball. A header chance opportunity. Chested out and a corner kick coming up for the Laredo Eats Soccer Club. It'll be the author of the lone goal as of now, Roberto Zurdos Ordóñez, as we call him here in Laredo Heat. Zurdóñez to take this one. Arsenal in the box for the Heat. Captain Lewis Wilson. Goals under his name already. Leonoglu looking for his first. A service now. Zurdóñez sent to the box. Cleared out here by the keeper. A chance for Manuel Romero. And he will politely give the Matadors a goal kick. Matadors will go big here. Good goal kick here by Lubbock. Caminati looking for a flick. Kobayashi now, on behalf of Lubbock, will regather into the middle. Good half turn. The Matadors now sharing wide, trying to create with the Heat, having to be disciplined, having to be composed. Talk about the keys to any matchup. It's the 3 C's of the shoulder charge here by Dimitrios Ioannou, the Greek machine. Will award the Matadors a set-piece opportunity in the mid-third. However, on the Heat's half, so a dangerous opportunity against the Heat here. Lubbock looking to capitalize and looking to play quick. Well, now it'll be on the whistle apparently, and we'll go from there, folks. Lubbock will go wide, will go low. And again, ball rotation now by the Matadors. Kodai Kobayashi in control on this near right-hand side, close to your screen at home. The underlap by Kobayashi, looking for the 1-2, looking for the give and go, looking for the viewers and mine. As this ball is played out of bounds, Lubbock will have it again into the hands of Kobayashi. Into the space by the corner flag sector. Off the field of play, and a goal kick now for the Durantula. Heat will play. Juan Manuel Romero looking to find something forward. Shoulder charge again, and the El Paso native will get taken down. Lewis Wilson will play quick, will play short. Back to the Greek machine, Dimitrios Leonoglu. Over to different gravy, the 1-2. Now to the Sheriff, and over again to Captain Lewis Wilson. Schaefer over to Caminati. Schaefer, Morrison. Cut to the inside, back to the Sheriff. This one will belong to Leonoglu. Leonoglu. Flat ball out, over to Lewis Wilson. Wilson looking for the diagonal himself, trying to find Jordan Mace. This one just a tad bit too much. Too far, and into the hands now of the Matadors. Romero. Over again. Back to the Sheriff. Leonoglu, Dimitrios, the Sheriff looking for that through ball over the far hand side, trying to find the piston. Jordan Mace! Lubbock now will share goalkeeper activity. Back again. Now the defense has been very active early here for the Matadors. Team that likes to rotate the ball. They're very good. They're tricky, folks, excuse me, on the set piece. Caminati able to keep the ball in play fantastically. Just a turnover. The fake clearance here by Kobayashi. Now Lubbock will go negative, and now the clearance forward. Into the half space, Dimitrios Leonoglu. will kick it back up forward, trying to find something now into the half space. The Sheriff will get there first, and this one just over Schaefer's forehead. The Schaefer on the regroup, fantastically done. Roberto Zurdóñez controla, quiere abrir el terreno de juego y abre con el Caminari. Daisuke-san, Takanaka on the dribble forward. Takanaka into the box now. The Heat with an opportunity here. Takanaka will share again, this time with the Sheriff. The Sheriff will rotate possession into the middle channel and over to Juan Manuel Romero. Fantastic throw all over to Sebastian Rivera. The kid from the 956 controla Rivera. Busca otra vez las opciones. Controla con Jordan Mace. And over to Lewis Wilson. Tough touch, by the Scotsman, but the sliding challenge on the second effect. Able to regather possession here for the Heat. Back again across over to the Sheriff. Now the Sheriff will share with different gravy. Liam Morrison. Morrison out wide once more. Roberto Zurdoñez controla. Quiere bailar, quiere prender el tango, la cumbia, el reggaetón, servicio. Criolachi! No goal, folks. That ball past the goal line on the side. Great save here by the Matadors and a corner kick for the Laredo Heat on the result of the play. It'll be Jordan Mace to get the laces on this one. Onto the near-hand side by the corner flag sector is where pay attention to, folks. Be an in-swinger and hopefully result in a goal here. I know the forehead of Lewis Wilson wants to go back. There's a service, far post, action, cleared out. And Caminati is able to regather here. And another servicing ball over to Lewis Wilson. Flag stays down to flick, a chance for the Heat, flag goes up. And it's going to be an offside, it's going to be an offside position for the goal. No goal. Still 1-0 on the board here. But a good opportunity from the set piece as the Heat were close to goal number 2. Matadors will go big again and into the air. Lewis Wilson, this one on the bounce, back to Leonoglu, into the middle. Headed out, different gravy will get it back on the ground like a hammer to a nail. And a sliding challenge now. Ball will be last touched by different gravy, and it's going to be Matador possession. Serviced on the spike, on the turn now, and just out of play. And the Matadors will give possession up to the Laredo Heat in the form of a goal kick. En el saque de meta para el equipo Laredo Heat. Dimitrios Leonoglu. Back again to Captain Lou Wilson. He'll get a heavy touch on this one, but is able to keep it under control. Serviced across, this time to the Sheriff, Colton Schaefer. Out wide, different gravy. Schaefer. Back again to Lewis Wilson. Out wide to Sebastian Rivera. The touch into the half space. Rivera and Zurdoñez with the 1-2 action. The trip up here. Foul on the play. Whistle is blown, and the set piece now for the Heat. Ball be played back. Sebastian Rivera will share the tarantula. We'll get a left foot on this one and out with a right. Leonoglu back again into the right foot of Lewis Wilson. Liam Morrison will share back, this time to the Greek machine, Dimitrios Leonoglu. Captain Lou Wilson has been very active for the Heat, has had a lot of ball possession. Now Roberto Zurdoñez will go big, trying to find different gravy, trying to find it with Morrison, who gets a touch on this one. Caminati will fight it off the half turn. Caminati looking to go forward, and the turnover of the round one by the Heat. Now Kobayashi will go big over to the forehead of the Sheriff. The half turn again by Morrison, and Caminati on the attack now. Caminati with a servicing ball, far post. This one just a tad bit too far, too strong. And into the hands, literally, of the Matadors. Lubbock looking to play. Lubbock looking to restart here. And the press now by Jordan Mace. This is the Englishman. UK native. We'll go on the near hand side. Different gravy with a sliding challenge opportunity. That's going to be Heat ball. It's going to be Matadors ball, says the team in blue. my word clearly doesn't have any influence on what happens on the field, folks. So referee says Lubbock possession. Lubbock will go 1-2 back again. The press here applied now by Surdóñez. Foul on the action, and the result at the end of the sequence is Matadors free kick into the middle third by the belly button of the field now. To the mid-space, ball goes up. The Heat will fight forward. Juan Manuel Romero retiene la posesión y el árbitro dice, espérame tantito. Lubbock now. Out wide they go. Far hand flank. Matadors looking to play. Now they go wide. Ball out of play. It's going to be Heat throw now. Heat will have the throw, folks, off the hands of Sebastián Rivera. Local lad developed here with the Laredo Heat Academy, played in the UPSL side for the Heat a few seasons ago, and now is a stud here for the MPSL side of Tarantula. We've got a touch on this one. Off the bounce into the half space again, and a turnover of possession as the Matadors looking to regather here into the half space. Lateral ball, the touch here by the left foot of Kobayashi. Well, Lubbock now, big ball again in turnover. Caminari looking to control this one. And this one just off the touch by Takanaka. Serviced again across now. Rotation here by the Matadors. Trying to find a sequence. Good half turn and a foul on the play again. The whistle's been active, folks. Lubbock will go short. Lubbock will go quick. Ball was in rotation. Ball was in movement. That is a clear infraction of the rule. Ball has to be set to a complete stop. And again on the rotation, that's got a third time the charm here for Lubbock, and we'll see if they can get it. Oh, there we go. Ball has stopped. No motion on it. Now the Matadors looking to go out wide, looking to go medium. And over to Sebastián Rivera. Balón interior, jugada ahora por el Sheriff. Colton Schaefer will share it out wide to the Piston Jordan Mace. Ball out of play. Jordan Mace thought he had the touch on this one. And this one just unfortunate here. Unlucky by Mace. It'll be into the hands again of the Matadors. Play rotation into the goalkeeper. Yet again, the Matadors go. Now into the half space. Over to the middle channel now. Small rotation. Now the big ball here by the Matadors. Nope. I'll cut back again. Over to the inside. Half space play and into the flank. Kobayashi. Familiar territory here for Kodai. He's part of the TAMIU roster. Plays collegiately in the fall at Texas A&M International University soccer program. He's part of the Dust Devil family. Dust Devils play at this very field as well. So Kodai, very familiar with this terrain. Spent last summer as well with the Laredo Heat. So he's had consistent play on this field. I'm very sure that is a factor of why he's in the starting lineup today for the Matadors. The coaching decision, of course, made by Coach Paul. Matadors will give up the possession, and this one will be over to different gravy. Liam Morrison trying to create the space now. Morrison will give into the Greek Machine's thigh and play it out again back to Lewis Wilson. Captain Lou is Dimitrios Leonoglu. Back into the middle. Over to Juan Manuel Romero. Lewis Wilson out wide. Nope, into the half space. Surdóñez battling for this one, the dispossession. Well done here by the Matadors, and they'll go into the forehead again, this time of the Greek Machine. Shoulder charge, no foul. Caminari looking to get a flick on this one. Different Gravy will have it, and will play over to the near hand side. Juan Manuel Romero conduce, quiere conducir, busca el túnel, y ahora contra el italiano Colaci on the space now. Colaci trying to find the flick forward. Colaci dancing between two, dancing between three. Now the pressure applied over to the Italian, the set piece, the cross attempt. Ball flicked out. Last touched by Lubbock, and it'll be a corner kick opportunity again for the Laredo Heat Soccer Club. Jordan Mace Looking to put the laces on this one as well. Heat now with the service. Ball to the far post. Headed back across the Sheriff with a chance. And this one off the touch. Juan Manuel Romero la va a prender. Demasiados kilowatts. Big ball again off the goal kick. Juan Manuel Romero gets shoved down to the ground. Like a shovel on the dig, folks. It's going to be Heat possession. Good call by the official. To be very fair, the official's been very active with the whistles, so trying to keep the tempo and the safety of this game in full integrity. Controla Zurdoñez. Over to Wilson now. Out wide, Sebastián Rivera. Over to Juan Manuel Romero yet again. Diagonal ball incoming. Over to Jordan Mace now. Mace, this one just off the touch. Out of play. And a throw again for Kodai Kobayashi. Lubbock looking for options here. Now settled across into the middle channel. Now rotation again in full possession here for the Matadors. Driven ball incoming, lazy touch here. The poke now by Zurdoñez over to Jordan Mace, who looking to find some space. Jordan on the dribble forward. This ball out of play yet again. As a UK native, able to keep the ball on the terrain of action. On the biggest rectangle on the regulated field, folks. This ball swung again. Possession now by Lubbock. Lubbock, folks, is a team that likes to build on the near side, or excuse me, on the strong side, create a weak side and find a big ball, a big rotation, or find it quickly with successive passes. And that's how they're very successful, folks, in terms of the build-up. They'll create a weak side on the opposite side of the field and look to rotate quickly. The left back plays extremely high up the field, folks, as we see right now. Lubbock attacks with a back line of three. That left back very high in possession, folks. And that's where the space is for teams that come across them. It's not so much about the space, folks, excuse me. Lubbock defends very well with three, but they attack very well as well on that left-hand side. So the weak side is created, and then the rotation is made. Lubbock looks to break, and I guess you could call it semi-transition. It's a quick ball. It's not a turnover of possession, but I guess it's just the pace, what I'm trying to emphasize on, where Lubbock has been successful this season. He now looking to regather possession. Caminari. Back to Wilson, over to Leonoglu. Dimitrios will get a flick on this one. Back again to different gravy. Liam Morrison bouncing ball over to the Durantula, who gets a very good saddling touch on the round one. And now wide to Sebastián Rivera. Controlado hermosamente por el niño del 956. Back again to the Sheriff. Over to Zurdoñez. Zurdoñez on the near hand side has space to dribble. As the author of goal number one and the lone one as of now. Will share the overlap over to different Gravy. Gravy will share back again to Zurdoñez. Zurdoñez la quiere prender. Zurdoñez el servicio. El segundo palo. Nada ahí para el equipo del Heat. Ball cleared out. Throw in coming up as a corner kick is prevented by Lubbock. The Heat will have a throw by the corner flank sector. Over to Mace. Mace gets taken down. Referee says soft, no foul. No PK. Play resumes, and Mace sharing words here with the center official. Ball out wide. Last touched by the Heat, and it's going to be possession for the Matadors. This is in the Heat's defensive third, folks. The Matadors looking to capitalize. 1-2 action right off the throw. Back again to the recipient of the throw-in, and the Heat looking to get a flick on this one. The half turn again played out. Diagonal, not diagonal, excuse me, wide out. Over to Kodai Kobayashi. Servicing ball into the far post, just a bit too strong. As the Tarantula will have a goal kick now. Colaci gets taken down. No foul. Lubbock will have it. This is the transitional moment that we're talking about where they push the ball fast and into the gloves again of the Tarantula. Rolled quickly now by Connor. Over to Mace and over to Morrison now. Morrison will share it back again to the Sheriff. Colton Schaefer. Juan Manuel Romero. Luce controla y comparte. Lewis Wilson, driven ball over to Colaci. Colaci under control now off the turn, and he'll go wide out to Kaminari. Takanaka-san trying to find something on the dribble forward. The through ball not attempted here by the Kaminari. And over again to Roberto Zurdoñez, abriendo el terreno de juego. Controla Jordan Mace on the set piece. Jordan Mace, the curler! This one close. No set piece, folks. Excuse me. The finesse shot attempted. And looking to put it where Grandma puts the encyclopedias, where dust is collected and spiders create the webs. And this one just a tad bit far, folks. But a good attempt regardless by the Matadors. We'll have the goal kick now. Demetrius will share over to the Tarantula. Now the Tarantula will have one of his own. Over to Juan Manuel Romero. Dispossession here by Lubbock. They'll hold it. And now the cheeky through ball attempted. Wilson will reject it. And play it out over to Colaci on the header. Colaci trying to find the flick forward. Colaci into space now. As Chris Colaci, the Italian, trying to find something at the edge of the 18-yard box. Gets taken down. That's got to be an infraction with a color on it, folks. And it's going to be a yellow card incoming. Off the aggressive challenge here made by Anthony Vargas. And the set piece opportunity for the Heat. Colaci with a great touch. Trying to find something into the space, and the challenge by Vargas awards him a yellow card. 29 in. 30 to be fair. So set piece opportunity. Colaci will get the right foot on it. If need be, Zurdoñez will get the left. Arsenal in the box for the Heat though. So options here. This one looks like a curler from the Italian as he looks for another goal on the tally. Colaci off to the far, and the rejection now by Gomez. And Samuel Gomez on the rejection here. Colaci looking for the far post. Calculated shot to be fair. Well, very well read by Gomez. The Heat will have it on the throw. Sebastián Rivera da los honores. Balón otra vez aventado al terreno de juego. Controla Juan Manuel Romero. Manny looking to go between two again. This possession. Foul on the play, and that's against the Heat and against Juan Manuel. Folks, he would like to send a shout out now to all of the Matador fans watching tonight at Two Ducks Brewing and Buffalo Wild Wings. Folks, thank you for tuning into today's matchup. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for being part of this very historic first time matchup between the Laredo Heat and the Lubbock Matadors. Both teams will go on to the break. Thank you again for joining us. Well, water break, excuse me. So thank you so much again for joining us. And another special shout out goes out to Michael Hitchcock Hitch, thank you so much again for joining the stream and for being part of the Lone Star Conference of the MPSL. Well, we'll get the action restarted shortly, but I mean, it's actually a very pleasant evening in the 956. We'll turn over to our unofficial and uneducated meteorologist, Rodrigo Marina. He'll give us the details on the weather tonight here in Laredo, Texas. It's currently a nice 95 degrees, folks, actually 91. Temperature seems to drop as we approach the latter half of the evening. Kickoff was at 8:15, so the weather drops fantastically throughout the day. In Laredo, folks, it's hot. The South Texas heat is no joke. And once kickoff gets going, temperature seems to drop. There's a little bit of a breeze in the air. The lights turn on, and it's fantastic time for football. Go back again across. Gomez will have it for Matadors as they look to play out again. And the Matadors now. The ball forward, trying to find Casado. Casado over again to Gomez. Gomez will share with Vargas, who's on a yellow card. Vargas will go wide again. Into the half space. Well, excuse me, the middle channel. Forgive me. Kodai Kobayashi on the flank. Back out. Gomez for Lubbock. The deflection now. Jordan Mace trying to get the dispossession here. Mace looking to gather possession. And the thigh of Lewis Wilson brings the ball back down. Over to the Sheriff. Back to Kaminari. Takanaka. Daikasan. Faking left. Going interior. Now out. Morrison. Different gravy. Lewis Wilson out wide again. Sebastián Rivera. Over to Zurdoñez. Controla zurdo. Quiere conducir. Quiere manejar. La pone en primera. Quiere cambiar a segunda. Le ponen los frenos. Sigue con Jordan Mace on the dribble. Mace will get a shot of his own, and this one off target. Gomez will have the goal kick for Lubbock. Matadors now. A little bit of a wider ball. Great distribution by Gomez. Juan Manuel Romero, la pelea, la lucha, controla la máquina de Grecia. Dimitrios Leonoglu over again to Juan Manuel Romero. Over to Rivera. Back to Jordan Mace off the dummy play, and Zurdo looking to find it as well. Controlled again into the middle channel now. Over to Kodai. Kodai will share back with Gomez. And Kodai is having a lot of negative play, folks. Usually Kodai likes that big diagonal. Did it in the fall. Adapting to a different coach, different style of play in Lubbock in his collegiate career. Ball out wide again, this time to Galletero. Ball out of play, the Heat will have it. Juan Manuel Romero. Sobre la vuelta, controla ahora Dimitrios Leonoglu. Back again, this time to different gravy. He'll get a ball forward, trying to find something with Colachi. Colachi looking for the half turn. Colachi between two, now between three. Off the sliding challenge. No foul, says the official. Possession regathered here by Lubbock. And Colachi now on the press. Well, Lubbock on the break. Out wide. Litero giving possession up. The half turn here by the Sheriff, and fantastically executed. A foul on the play. Good decision by the official. And the Heat will have a set piece in their own defensive third. Lewis Wilson now. Over to Juan Manuel Romero. And over to the Scott. Ball played up. Looking for that big throw ball. Over to Zurdo. Zurdoñez. Buscando la posesión del esférico. Batallando entre dos. Y gana, según yo, el balón. Justamente, pero el árbitro tiene otra opinión en mente. El balón será para los Matadores de Lubbock. Lubbock now. Vargas into the middle. Servicing ball blocked out by Rivera. See if Rivera's okay to continue. The referee says Rivera said he is. So Sebastián Rivera will stay in the game for now. Off that play, Lubbock will play the 1-2 off the throw. Over to Casado. Now the ball attempted to be played over to Colachi into the middle and over there for the Heat. Lubbock will regather here. And over to the foot of Diaz. Out wide again. Controlled by Lubbock. Galitero unable to keep possession. Different Gravy will regather on the sprint forward now. Liam Morrison, everybody's favorite guest to dinner. He brings something different to the table. Back again to Lewis Wilson. Captain Lou. He'll show wide. Beautiful ball now to Morrison, who brings the ball back down beautifully. The through ball to Takanaka. Takanaka on the dribble forward. Sliding challenge by Caminati. Sliding challenge on the Sefo. Caminati far post, and this one just off target. The sliding challenge here, by Kobayashi. Unable to regather possession here for Lubbock, but the play by Lewis Wilson and Liam Morrison, fantastic by the Scotland natives. Gomez will play back again to Kobayashi. Over to Vargas. Now Diaz for Lubbock. One-two between Diaz and Vargas, and again. Diaz. Over again to Vargas. There's that big change, folks, onto the weak side. Galitero looking to get this one. Leonoglu bouncing it back again inside of the 18-yard box. Different Gravy looking to poke this one into his favor. And Morrison will share over to Caminati. Not strong. Little lack of strength on that ball by a Different Gravy. And Lubbock will try to play interiorly. Zurdoñez off the half turn now, using the body to shield here. Zurdo back to the poke and over to Different Gravy. Morrison will get it into the air. Over to Diaz. Mi querido Fabi, lo entiendo y lo sé. Y opino igual. Ball played into the middle channel yet again by Lubbock. Out wide again into the half space. Direct half face play. A 1-2 now out wide by Kobayashi. Over to Galitero. The service ball incoming. Leonoglu will settle it back all the way to Different Gravy. Over to Leo. Leo will go wide out over to Caminati. Caminati with time. You don't want to give Caminati any space to go forward, folks. Caminati unable to get between two. Foul on the play, and the set piece incoming here, and the Heat have to be good on the defensive end of set pieces as well, folks. So dangerous situation here against the Laredo Heat. A favorable one for the Lubbock Matadors. The set piece coming in from Lubbock, folks. And this one, folks, driven into the first post and into the gloves of the Durantula. Was able to get on the knees and just scoop it up like a cone with two balls of mint chocolate chip ice cream. A scoop! Dimitrios Ranoglu will share into the space now, trying to find something with Caminari. Unsuccessful ball. Kobayashi will share now. Over to Diaz. Diaz with a flick up top. Now out wide. The Matadors sharing here. Advantage law played now by the official. Says game will go on. You have possession. Get up. Kobayashi now looking to find the rotation. Again, folks, Lubbock does this very well. They move the ball, they're patient, and they look for a quick way out the opposite side. It tends to be on that left. Lubbock has been trying it on the right. On the near hand side now. Kodai. Again into the half space now. Rotation now coming from Lubbock. Down the middle, into the donut of the field. The belly button. Pressed now by Colacho. Vargas. The big diagonal, trying to find something on the opposite side. Sebastian Rivera will see this one sail out. The Heat will have the throw. Heat having a conversation here with the center official. The official getting involved. That's got to be a stoppage of play. The official deflected the ball. There's no law of possession there. That's got to be a stoppage of play. Colachi won't have it now. Colachi with the flick trying to find something forward. Diaz able to regather here and throw it out of play now by the Heat. This one will be out of play again. Last touched by your favorite team from the 9-5-6. And thrown again inside by Lubbock. On the regathering of possession, no foul this time. The Heat on the counter now. Colachi over to Mace. Mace will receive now. Colachi inside of the box. Colachi with a servicing ball over to Caminari. Caminari off the volley. Nope. Jordan Mason and Caminari unable to get it together. There's a step on the play there nearby Caminari, and it's going to be in favor of the Matadors. Out wide. Ball thrown in. Juan Manuel Romero back to Sebastian Rivera. Over to the Greek machine, Dimitrios Leonoglu. Leo out wide, over to Liam. Big ball incoming, this time to Zurdoñez. Controla Zurdo. Por la esquina, Zurdo quiere bailar, pone la cumbia, las manos al rostro. Árbitro, por favor. Te lo ruego, te lo pido. Lee el reglamento. Ball again up top. Lubbock will give it away back to the forehead of Juan Manuel Romero over to the Sheriff. And Colton Schaefer will have it. And out wide again to Sebastián Rivera. Rivera controla, comparte. Ahora con Connor Durant. Lewis Wilson. Back to the Sheriff. The 1-2. The bumper play. And out wide again to Rivera. Sebas. Over to the Sheriff with time and space to dribble forward. He'll share it back with Morrison. Morrison trying to find the dribble forward. Morrison now looking to regather this one over to Colachi. Colachi asking for it back. Morrison chooses Manuel Romero. Out wide we go. The Heat in possession. Back to Sebastian Rivera. Rivera up top. Jordan Mace back to Rivera. The 1-2 and out wide again to Mace. Jordan, the Piston, looking to find the overlap. Back again, cutting onto the inside. Mace will share over to the Sheriff. Back again to Zurdoñez. Zurdoñez abre el terreno de juego contra el escocés. Liam Morrison. Liam inside. Far post. A chance for the Heat and nobody home in the second post. Folks, 45 minutes officially in the books. The ref says 47 is enough. As we go into the half, they'll rate the Heat with a goal lead, folks. As we will be back in about a quarter of an hour, 15 minutes. That's all it takes for us to come back with more action as we look for the commencing part of the conclusive half of action live here from Laredo, Texas. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Damas y caballeros, bienvenido. El balón tiene rotación. Los jugadores corren. Hay acción en el campo. Eso significa que ese segundo tiempo ha comenzado. Díaz controla aparte de los Matadores de Lubbock, quien buscan tan siquiera intentar de resumir la actividad aquí en el segundo tiempo del terreno, en el terreno de juego. El Laredo Heat con un gol de ventaja al medio tiempo y en el descanso. Folks, thank you so much for joining us here as we start the second half. The Heat with a one-goal lead after the break. Lubbock looking to pick things back up in terms of momentum here early in this second half of action. The Matadors will get a Travella pass out wide. Ball deflected by Jordan Mace. And share to Sebastian Rivera. Mace on the sliding challenge. The Piston doing what he does best there. Back again to Juan Manuel Romero. Foul on the play. The referee says action will resume. Action will continue. And back again to Sebastian Rivera. Driven out now over to Colaci. Colaci on the half turn. Chris, the Italian, trying to find something forward. And you'll have to share again between two now. And between the press, back to Sebastian Rivera. Rivera will share back again with Lewis Wilson. And that's Captain Lou. With space again. Now wide now to Rivera. Controla Sebas. Otra vez con el escocés. Lewis Wilson. Back to the Sheriff. He'll get a ball forward trying to find Colaci. And that'll get the lineup again for the Heat momentarily. Ball out wide. Up top now by the Matadors. Over to Leonoglu. Back again to the Sheriff. Colton Schaefer. A touch over to Juan Manuel Romero and over to Takanaka. Caminari on the dribble forward. Caminari with space now. Caminari in dangerous position here as Takanaka-san looking to get the flick forward again for the Heat now. A chance off the half turn. The shot for Poston. A close curler, folks. A little finesse on that one. Sees it grace the post. Out of play and a goal kick now for Gomez. Gomez up top now. Caminari with a header. Over, out of play and into the hands of the Heat. It'll be a throw now by a different Gravy. This one high off mark, and it'll be possession again now. Ball out. Diaz in control here for Lubbock. Lubbock. Lubbock will share now. Over to Gomez and out wide. Now back to Diaz. Over to Gomez and the rotation of the ball here by Lubbock. Off the press was Colaci. Lubbock finding space out over to the far hand flank. Flank activity now. Active for Lubbock. They'll get a big ball clearance now. Well, this one looks to go forward, and Lewis Wilson will get a header on this one. Nominated for the team of the week, for the team of the month of the MPSL. There's Mace now on the press near hand side. Deflected now. Regathered again, this time by the Heat. Over to Chris Colaci, who gets a touch. This one just too strong inside of the 18-yard box. Close to the 6, folks, or in the 6, excuse me. And the Lubbock Matadors will play wide again. Now Central. Big ball near hand side. No handball, says the official. Jordan Mace able to regather here. Now back to the Sheriff, Colton Schaefer. He'll get a big ball out wide over to Caminari. Caminari on the sprint forward. Gomez able to get there first as he finds the clearance. The Heat looking for the quick restart. And the Heat will take this one over in the Lubbock defensive third. Heat's attacking third. Over to Surdóñez, author of the lone goal thus far. One back again by different gravy. Liam Morrison on the real forward. Morrison will get a servicing ball inside. Colachi off the post, and I cannot believe it, folks. Colachi very narrowly close. Back again, far post inside of the box. Zurdo la prende, Y fuera del target. Just a missed target shot there, and the Heat very close to the second. Colachi can't believe it. I can't believe it either. And that could have been the second for the Heat. High ball now, played by the Matadors. Lewis Wilson's forehead says no. Back again to Juan Manuel Romero, and Leonoglu will share white, this time with the Sheriff, Colton Schaefer. Back to a different gravy as Liam Morrison. Over to Leonoglu. Manuel Romero. Over to Jordan Mace now as the Piston trying to find something forward. Mace still with it. He'll share with Surdóñez. Zurdo between two now. Zurdo looking to light it up from there. Decides to share out wide again with Caminari. Daisuke-san trying to find the overlap. Daisuke, that ball dispossessed, and over to the Sheriff again. He'll go wide. Morrison servicing. Ball cleared out by Lubbock. Vargas will get a header on this one. Lubbock now will share onto the near hand flank. Ball played again by Lubbock now, trying to find the Trivella pass forward. Lewis Wilson will see this one sail out of play. Goal kick coming up. Good defensive play there now by Lewis Wilson. As the Heat will have the goal kick, the tarantula will go short. And he'll share now with the Greek machine, Dimitrios Leonoglu. Over again into the middle of the half space now. Control here by Colachi, trying to find something off the half turn. Colachi holding up to 3 here. And over to Juan Manuel Romero. Out wide to Sebastián Rivera. And the fake ball inside. Over to Colachi again. Colachi looking to get a flick on this one. Looking to keep this one under control. But this possession now by Lubbock, who will look to go quickly in transition now. And play a possession ball over to Kodai Kobayashi. Adam Miller's nemesis. Back again to the near hand side. Through ball, nicely played by Lubbock. Look at a servicing ball, a flick inside of the 18, no foul. Says the official. Play resumes over to Caminati. The Heat now with a chance in transition of their own. Numbers now not in favor of the Heat though, but a long ball opportunity now for Caminati, who wants to get the flick. Caminati will get a chance, now will dance on it and trying to find something off the Burba spin. This ball out of play, last touched by Lubbock. And the Heat will have it off the throw. Caminari off the layover. Back again, this time to Colachi. Colachi on the dribble. Back to Surdóñez. Zurdo la va a prender. Zurdo! Oh! This one blocked. Goal. It's going to be throw, I believe, for the Heat. Nope. Corner kick here coming up for the Heat. Servicing ball in the air. Jordan Mace now with it. Foul on the play, and I can't, well, comments will be kept to myself. No play will resume here. Lubbock now will share over to Kobayashi, the nemesis of Adam Miller. Ball played forward. Oh, now back to Kodai. As a Kobe native now, finding sequential passes here, contributing over to the Lubbock buildup. Not wide, no, excuse me, central again, and now out wide, Lubbock goes. The win now by Caminari, able to find something forward now with Colachi. Chris Colachi with it again on the dribble now. Colachi trying to find something, trying to look for the diagonal and finding the run here of Juan Manuel Romero. Romero la tiene, control, la comparte con el Sheriff. Now it's Colton Schaefer trying to find something forward on the dribble now with a couple of yards to give. And out wide again we go to Zurdoñez. Controla Zurdo. Roberto Carlos, el servicio. And blocked down. Throw in again for the Heat, folks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a throw. The Matadors are the first to go to the bench. They're the first to make an adjustment, and they're the first to make a change on tonight's matchup. Heat will have it a throw now. Over to Caminari between two, gets taken down. The ref says no foul again, and well, I don't know, Lou trying to find something here. He'll play short again, and a cross ball now. A chance again for Lubbock. The first opportunity here for the substituted man who's coming on. The shot blocked out by Lewis Wilson, and the bounce now all the way to the Tarantula. And Leonoglu raises his hand and acknowledges the misstep here. Courageous play by the Greek machine now. Over to Lewis Wilson. Back again to Leonoglu. Captain Lewis Wilson has been a fantastic role model for the boys this season. Second season in the 9-5-6. Spent his first season last year. Spent his summer last year here in the Heat. He's a returning player looking for that big diagonal ball, trying to find Caminari. Caminari from first gear to second to third to fourth. Now onto the right-hand side. Caminari with a servicing ball, no fake to get across, and gets dispossessed here by Lubbock. Caminari battling for possession as well. Daisuke-san will see this one controlled by Lubbock as they look to find a 1-2 now on the far-hand flank. And playing again interiorly now for Lubbock. Lubbock again, folks, create a weak side, but they're very good centrally as well. It's not an unpredictability thing on their behalf, I believe, but they're very good. They can go either or. And Lubbock showing the class here. We're forward, Juan Manuel Romero trying to gather here possession. Fouls on the play. And activity obviously taken account here. There's a kick on the X's, the extra play. There's a kick off the sequence. Juan Manuel Romero being involved here in a scruffle. Captain Lewis Wilson with the ball in his hands coming to settle things. And there's a kick after the whistle by the Lubbock player. If anybody were to go to the rule book, a kick when a man is down. Well, we'll see what the decision is here, folks. Juan Manuel Romero, the Lubbock player, will get a chat here. And many man looking to be carded. I'm hoping, well, we'll see what kind of show the official decides to show here. A yellow card for Juan Manuel Romero. Well, just a yellow card here. After the X's is no word here for 12, but well, play will resume the set piece in favor now of the Matadors. And something's going on here, folks. There's a card to be distributed. That's going to be number 2 for an elbow thrown. And I mean, the referee has his card in his hand. It's a yellow card. There's an elbow on the play, and it's only going to be the yellow, but play will resume. Lubbock will go short. Now they'll go big for post action. They're looking to find the header. This one will be played out of bounds by the Matadors, and it's going to be a goal kick here for the Heat. Heat will play now. Over to Leonoglu. Dimitrios. Back again, a different gravy. Liam Morrison, big ball, trying to find something with Colachi. On the stride, into the space. Colachi via the flank. This one out of play. It's going to be Lubbock ball off the throw. Ball played now. Lubbock trying to find something with Vargas, who is on a yellow card. Morrison will battle for this one. This one not out of play just yet, and a chance now for Lubbock. They'll get the flick forward. Leonoglu off the rejection and over to Caminari. 1-2 trying to find the up back through. Surdonius able to keep this one from being turned over. And now it's going to be the Laredo Heat to make a substitution. They will find the sequence. Substitution for the Heat, folks. Ruben Muller-Nielsen comes on. Making way is Jordan Mace as the Iceman making his in-game debut here against Lubbock. Denmark native. Coming on as the first adjustment for the mayor of Electric City, John Powell, and staff. Lubbock now will have it. They'll try to find something forward off to the far right-hand side. Half space play, the 1-2 action. Lubbock with a high line here, but not high enough. It's still about 20 yards across from, 10 yards across, from the half-field line is where Vargas sits. Now to Kodai Kobayashi. Into the middle. Ball out wide, controlled now by Diaz. Defensive rotation now, very active in this game for Lubbock. As Kodai Kobayashi will go wide. Up top again, trying to find something with Colachi, who's on the chase. This ball will reach Gomez, who's out of his 18-yard box, and a chance to play now for Lubbock. They'll go through the middle again. Out wide by, to Kobayashi and Kodai. A nemesis of Adam Miller. Will share back into the middle. Diaz slugging for that big diagonal switch now. Find negativity in the play, and over to Vargas will go wide again. And these top three here from Lubbock, folks, they've had a lot of time on the ball, and a foul on the play. It's going to be against the Heat and a set piece. Yeah, almost, close to that edge of the mid-third now. And it's going to be Lubbock ball for a chance to find something. Lubbock will go on your hand side over to the Iceman. Ruben Nielsen's first touch here as the Iceman looking to go forward. Ruben gets taken down. No foul, says the official. Ref says all ball. Ruben now on the turn, trying to find the press now. Lubbock looking to come out playing over to Juan Manuel Romero. Back to the Iceman. Ruben Nielsen. Muller trying to find something forward now by Surdonius. And on the chase, Surdo has to join. Different gravy now. First to the press now. And over to the near hand side. Sebastian Rivera, fantastic 1v1 defender now. Trying to be the imposement here of the Lubbock build and being a factor regardless. And now it's Zurdo on the run forward. Zurdo trying to find something out wide. Controla Zurdo de primera, segunda, y decide compartir over to Takanaka Santaisque. Trying to find the rhythm, trying to find the dribble. And Caminari now with an option into the middle. Over to back to Ruben Nielsen. Ruben might let it from there. Ruben! Blocked out by the Lubbock defense. And the forehead of Lewis Wilson off the reject. Back again to Juan Manuel Romero. Over to Leonoglu, and out wide again, this time to Sebastian Rivera. Into the middle, the sheriff controls, trying to settle everything out on the far west side. And over again to Sebastian Rivera. Leonoglu. Liam Morrison. Dimitrios Leonoglu. Juan Manuel Romero. Leonoglu. The Colton Sheriff Schaefer. He's the Colt. Over back again to Juan Manuel Romero. Out wide we go. Controlled now by Liam Morrison. Different gravy. Back to Dimitrios. Now the Heat here having possession of the round one. Possession of the number 5. Possession of the one that we are all in love with. Nachi gets taken down. Strong foul on the play. Vargas on a yellow, and the referee being very forgiving here. The Heat will control now. Leonoglu with it again. Dimitrios will share over to the Sheriff. Back again to Leo. Greek machine will try to go wide, finding Kaminari. On the dribble forward now. Daiskasan trying to share interiorly. He'll hold it off, and back again to different gravy. Over to the Sheriff again. Colton Schaefer. Back to Dimitrios Leonoglu. The Greek machine will give the way it came. And over again. The Iceman over to Morrison. Morrison will get a flick, trying to find something with Colaci. The Heat will turn possession over. Goal kick coming up for the Matadors. Ruben Nielsen back again to Colaci. Colaci now with an opportunity to go forward. He'll decide to go back out wide over to the Iceman. The Iceman with a touch interiorly. Now again, Ruben Muller Nielsen. Control now to Juan Manuel Romero. Romero busca el balón hacia afuera. Decide ir interiormente. Controla ahora el Sheriff. Back to Takanaka. Takanaka going forward. The bumper play. Foul on the whistle. And it's going to be a set piece here for the Heat, folks. And a good opportunity for your favorite team from the 956. Over the set piece, Colaci, Surdoñez, and Ruben Nielsen. The whistle is blown. A chance for the Heat, folks. Colaci! And this one high off target, high off the mark. Matadors trying to swing it out. Back again, control the Heat now. Colaci back to Surdoñez. Surdoñez la tiene. Surdoñez quiere buscar el taquito. Ni la enchilada encontró. Sliding challenge now by Sebastián Rivera. Control now by the Iceman. Looking to find the ball forward to Surdoñez, who brings the ball back down beautifully. Controla Zurdo. Ahora la tiene por el costado más cercano a nosotros. Controla el Zurdo. Surdoñez. Ahora Sebastián Rivera. Rivera comparte, controla Lewis Wilson. Wilson otra vez balón interior. Ahora controla la máquina de Grecia. Leonoglu back again to different gravy. Over to Morrison. Controlled now by Kaminari. Courtesy of Morrison. The underlap here by the Scotsman. Kaminari will share. Ball toked inside to the middle and cleared back out by Lubbock. Not out of play, excuse me, just not wide enough. Lubbock looking to regather now. Lubbock will share back with Gomez. Gomez will share with Diaz. Over to Diaz again. Over to Vargas. He's on a yellow card, now Kodai. Different gravy now, trying to keep possession of this when he gets dispossessed, and now a transitional moment here for Lubbock. They're going to try to go quick, out wide again, and this is where Lubbock is dangerous. Over the left-hand side, through ball opportunity. Juan Manuel Romero, the slide, and over to Lewis Wilson, who gets a slide of his own. And the corner kick is the result end of the play. Mi querido Fabi, lo sé, y estoy completamente de acuerdo contigo. Lubbock now with a set piece opportunity, this time from the corner. Matadors, this one curling in, and the Durantula able to leap and catch it. Connor Durant able to catch this one out of the air, folks. And Liam Morrison now playing with Takanaka-san. Back again to Surdóñez. Morrison, Muller-Nielsen open on this right-hand side. The Greek machine will control. But he shares now with the Sheriff, Colton Schaefer. Schaefer will play. Sebastián Rivera controla. Comparte. And the play here nicely by the Heat. Over by Wilson, over to Rivera. Rivera back to the Iceman. Ruben Muller-Nielsen. Muller-Nielsen able to come up away with it as Ruben continues to go forward. That ball gets dispossessed out of play. Heat ball is going to be off the hands of Sebastián Rivera. Rivera will play, trying to find Zurdo. Ball in the air. The Sheriff will play him back to Dimitrios Leonoglu. The Greek machine will go wide. Liam Morrison, different gravy. Everybody's favorite guest at the dinner table. Back again over to Caminati. Caminati on the dribble forward. A foul on the play. Well enough. Well earned there by Daisuke-san. Takanaka. Let us know where you're watching from, folks. Always a pleasure to see how many fans around the world are tuning into tonight's matchup. Let us know where you are watching from all around the world. Déjenos saber de dónde nos ven, damas y caballeros. Un placer que siempre se unan a las transmisiones en vivo. Es excelente saber desde dónde nos ven, hasta dónde llega el alcance del Heat al mundo. Viene el servicio de Surdóñez. Zurdo will put it into the air. A chance for the Heat. Ball bounced out. A chance for Leo. Gol, 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 Laredo! The Greek machine, Dimitrios Leonoglu, lighting the ball on fire off with a half volley into the back of the net, and Gomez still digging it up with a shovel from the impact of Leonoglu and giving the Heat a 2-goal lead as Dimitrios, the Greek machine Leonoglu, finding his first of the season for the Heat and giving the Heat another goal on the board from the set piece, beautifully sent in by Surdóñez. Chaos in the box for Lubbock, and the Matadors picking this one off from the back of the net and taking it back to the half field. Heat fans wanting the Heat to give at least one more. Lubbock will swing it out wide. Controlled again now by Lubbock. Korai Kobayashi on the press here, applied by Chris Colaci. On the dribble forward, Colaci might have something. The Italian now trying to find the stride here from first to second. Chris in the box off the cut. Colaci! And off the second attempt here on the air, ball will be sent out of play. Throw-in coming up for the Heat, and the Heat fans, folks, wanting a third. And Dimitrios Leonoglu finding his first of the season off a great strike inside of the box. Red ball, folks, into the back of the net. Gomez now being retracted like a yo-yo to the official. Yellow card for Gomez. And the Heat looking to play now. Liam Morrison trying to find a sequence with Takanaka. That ball goes out of play. Corner kick coming up again for the Heat. Set piece incoming. This one's going to be off the left foot of Roberto Carlos Ordóñez. El zurdo, Surdóñez. The outswinger now by the native from the RGV into the air. Wilson goes down, no foul. The Sheriff now will go wide out again. Over to Zurdo. Zurdo with another opportunity. 2 for $1. Into the far post. Manuel Romero quiere encontrarla. La encuentra Ruben Nielsen, who gets taken down. Referee says play on. Shocker. No surprise. Controlled again now. Over again to Rivera. Rivera out wide trying to find something. Ball out of play. Last touched, I believe, by the Heat. And it's going to be a goal kick, folks. Ball played again near hand side by Lubbock. They're quick to the restart. As they'll try and find something interiorly into the half space. Lubbock on the half turn. Into the middle again. Back out. And the interchange play there by Lubbock, a good one. The Matadors now. Onto the near hand side, over to the center. Now the near hand side, folks. One play ahead of the game. Over again by Diaz. Out wide again. Lubbock goes. Service the ball into the far post. Sebastian Rivera will get a header on this one. Dangerous play. Ball cleared out of play by the captain of the Laredo Heat, the Scotsman, Captain Lou Wilson. This ball played again by Lubbock. And this time, going forward, trying to find something off the turn. Sebastian Rivera able to get it. Gets taken down. Foul on the play. The referee with the decision, and it's going to be Heat ball. Deep in the Heat's defensive third, folks. Canadá se une a la transmisión. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you for joining us all the way from Canada on today's live stream match here of the Laredo Heat Soccer Club versus the Lubbock Matadors. A very historic encounter within the MPSL and the Lone Star Conference. The first team both of these teams encounter themselves as Lubbock, an expansion side, into the MPSL this season. And again, the Heat would like to send a shout out over to everybody watching at the watch parties at the Two Ducks Brewing and Buffalo Wild Wings. So thank you so much for joining us. If you're tuning in at those watch parties, folks. And of course, a big shout out to Hitch from everybody here at the Laredo Heat Soccer Club. Ball played again by Diaz into the half space, now into the middle channel, and Lubbock trying to find rhythm, trying to find sequence, trying to find momentum, trying to find the build-up as they'll go back out wide to Kobayashi. Big ball incoming. Nope, they'll decide to share as this one over to Vargas. FYI on a yellow card. Interior play now by Lubbock. First 45 minutes saw Lubbock go wide on a lot of opportunities. The second half, they're going a little bit more central. That's Caminari on the dribble forward. This time it's Daisuke-san over to Zurdoñez. Zurdo le va a prender. Zurdo la quiere firmar. Zurdo! And Muller Nielsen looking to find the destination into that play. The Iceman just a little bit too early on the anticipation. Ruben's been infallible since he's come on. Lewis Wilson able to win this one now as the Scott captain trying to find something forward. Lewis battling forward. No foul, says the official. Play resumes. And over to Ruben Nielsen. Back again to Chris Colachi. Colachi looking to find the bounce play. Gets taken down. Ref says no foul. Now there's a foul. And the play will start here. Lewis Wilson now gets called for the foul. Tempers flaring, and, well, this one's going to get hot if it wasn't already, folks. Ponle sartén, échale la tortilla, dale vuelta, ponle quesito y a comer, dijo. So, extracurricular activity is always good if you're in middle school, but after the whistle is blown, they are no bueno on the pitch of field of play. The referee with a decision to make here. Everybody having a chat with somebody now, and looks like play will resume as it's stopped. Over to Gomez. And now we'll see, folks, as the center official having words here with Ruben Nielsen. Anticipatedly, folks, we saw that this matchup was going to be intense, was going to be hectic, was going to be a good one, was going to be aggressive, was going to be tough. And both times players have been down on the ground and extracurricular activities have been in place. The officiating team here with decisions to make. Well, don't forget, folks, there's only one destination online where you can find everything Laredo Heat. You can go to www.laredoheatsc.com. That's the one and only landing place for everything Heat related on the World Wide Web. On that landing page, you can find a direct link to everything Laredo Heat, including a link to our roster page for this year. Breaking news written by our very own Jason Mack You can find a link to the Heat fan shop page where you can buy all sorts of goodies Laredo Heat related, and of course, a link to the conference standings. That's at www.laredoheatsc.com. So a yellow card for the Iceman, folks. Ruben Muller-Nielsen gets carded yellow today. I believe that is it from the officiating team. Play will resume. Diaz, frustrated, can't go to the direction he wants. Couldn't go quick. And it looks like the Heat will make an adjustment. Well, folks, the adjustment to be made. Roberto Carlos Ordóñez, el zurdo Ordóñez, will make his way off the field of play. Author of the first goal for the Heat and making his way onto the field, onto today's matchup. It's going to be Masaya-san Sekiguchi. Masaya-san will check in for the first time today, folks, as the Japan international will slide in. Roberto Ordóñez will make way. And Lubbock will find its way back into the rhythm. On the way out wide and not enough. Ball too strong. It'll be Laredo Heat throw now. Manny Romero over to different gravy. Liam Morrison, ball played through. That one will be bounced out of play. Last touch by Lubbock, and the Matadors will give the throw. The header now by Masaya-san, trying to find his international comrade in Takanaka. Now this ball played back again to Morrison into the chest now of Kodai Kobayashi, battled for here by Masaya-san. Heat possession. Nope, the referee says it's going to go completely the other way, Rod. And the Matadors will play. Kodai off the quick restart. He'll share back with Gomez. Diaz will have this one in control here. And he'll share back with Vargas, captain for the Matadors. Over to Kodai Kobayashi. Japan International. We'll share back again, this time with Vargas. And out wide. Nope. Big through ball incoming. This one wide, but still on the field of play. Morrison battling for this one. Last touched by the Matadors, and this one will be a throw for the Heat, folks. Well, Laredo Heat will have this throw. The Sheriff will get a header on this one. The press applied here now by Konachi. Konachi on the dribble forward. A chance for the Heat. Masaya-san open on the right-hand side. Masaya with it. Masaya will get the ball back. Masaya with a chance. Masaya! Blocked out. Ball inside. Now the edge of the 18. And a missed opportunity there for the Heat, folks. Could have been the third. And now Lubbock will look to keep possession of this one. Back to Gomez. Over again to Diaz now for the Matadors. Diaz with a big ball. This time into the forehead here. Oh, excuse me. The boot of Lewis Wilson, and over to Dimitrios Leonoglu. Leo! Out wide we go. Liam Morrison. Different gravy. On the cut inside. Back to Juan Manuel Romero, quien comparte ahora con Connor Durant. La Tarantula. Back again to Leonoglu, author of the Heat's second goal off a volley attempt inside of the box, and a big ball now applied here by the Greek machine. And possession given over by the Heat, this time into the feet of the Matadors, so will come near hand side. A chance now. Lubbock. Well, a chance on the build-up, folks, excuse me. As Vargas will share. Into the half space, Lubbock goes. And the ball into the half channel now. Dispossessed here. Lewis Wilson will get a flick on this one. Morrison now will give over to Durantula as Connor Durant will get a ball of his own inside. This time on the field of play out wide. Masaya-san trying to find it. And this one will be into the hands now of Lubbock. Diaz for the Matadors. Into the half space play. Now out wide over the flank. Deflection here, a chance for Lubbock. Flag stays down. Lubbock in the box. The Tarantula will see this one sail high over his gloves, high over the crossbar, and a goal kick coming up here for the Heat. Substitution, folks, for the Laredo Heat. Making his way off the field of play. It's going to be number 23. And number 23, Chris Colacci, making his way off the field of play and coming back onto the field of play, folks, making his in-game debut here. It's going to be the Italian Mafia man, author of a hat trick earlier in the season. It's none other, folks. It's none other than Gabriel Gakovikai. Gakko, chance for the Heat inside of the box now. Caminati will share back to the Sheriff, who wants to light it up of his own, and Colton Schaefer decides to play back with Juan Manuel Romero. Juan Manuel controla, comparte con el Sheriff. El Sheriff controlando este balón como controla el oeste. Controla ahora con Ruben Nielsen, back against Sebastián Rivera. Sebas will go back out. Sebas gets taken down, foul on the play. A set piece coming up for the Heat, and a good opportunity now from a set piece for your favorite team from the 9-5-6. Chile, te saludamos con mucho cariño. Gracias por estar en la transmisión. El abrazo se regresa. Set piece opportunity. Sebastián Rivera will light it up with the right foot here. A chance for the team from the 9-5-6 to get another one on the night. Sebas will curl this with far post. The Heat, a chance into the back of the net. Goal! Cooling the game down. The Iceman, like an icicle being flicked from the end of a shingle of the rooftop. Cling! Getting another goal on the season. Ruben Muller-Nielsen making it happen. And the Heat folks with a third goal on the evening. 3 goals on the night. And more adjustments here to be made by the mayor of Electric City, John Powell. Ruben Muller, the Iceman Nielsen, making it happen as a Denmark international. With a fantastic header inside of the box, says back, and into the back of the net. 3-0 the Heat on top right now. We have a couple of minutes left in this matchup, folks. Substitutions to be made by the Heat. Substitution for the Heat, folks. Sebastián Rivera makes way. In comes Kame-san Nozomu. Second substitution and tactical movement made by the mayor of Electric City on that play. Making his way off the field of play, Juan Manuel Romero. Coming on, Teddy West. Number 17 here for the Heat, folks. As Leonoglu will have it back again to Masaya-san Sekiguchi. Liam Morrison, everyone's favorite guest at the dinner party. Back again over to Teddy West as he'll go back into Masaya-san. Masaya on the dribble now. Interior planks shared over to the Sheriff. And over to Ruben Muller-Nielsen, author of goal number 3 for the Heat, the Iceman. Sharing with Takanaka-san. Over again to Ruben. Beautiful play here. The run now by Sekiguchi as Masaya-san will try to get the service inside. Controlled now by Kame-san over to Kaminari. And the dispossession now as Lubbock controls. They're trying to build. We've reached 90. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how many the referee decides to add as we're approaching 91. Ball bouncing. Leonoglu will share and over to the Durantula. And fantastic play here by the Greek Machine and Connor Durant. Ball will be rolled. Leonoglu, Dimitrios, the Greek Machine in control here. As he'll chip this ball into the half space, trying to find Masaya-san, who can't keep it under the grasp, and the Matadors will control off the throw now. This possession here, Kaminari on the read, read it like a book. Over again, the Sheriff controls, and back again to Teddy West. Wide ball out, over to Ruben, the Iceman, Muller-Nielsen. Ruben, back again to Teddy, 1-2 play. Ruben will take the bounce out of this one, and West will regather now. Teddy West back again to Ruben Nielsen. Ruben will go now interior play over to the Greek Machine, who gets a flick on this one and now finds its way over to Masaya-san Sekiguchi on the dribble forward. Masaya has options to the left, decides to give back to Liam Morrison, different gravy. And this ball out of play, corner kick coming up. Set piece opportunity now coming up for the Laredo Heat, folks, as we've reached 92. Here's the set piece now. The Heat servicing ball. This one far post, too strong, too far, out of play, and a goal kick coming up now for Gomez. As we're approaching 92 and a half, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Gomez off the goal kick. We'll see how much time the referee alludes to this one. And Gomez off the fake. Kaminari on the moving press, and now Lubbock will share near hand, far hand side, but short. And over to our near hand side, folks. Ball played back again, this time to Diaz. Diaz looking to share. Over to Different Gravy, looking to keep this ball in control, and Different Gravy making the dance moves happen. Put a disco ball in the air and reflect the light on it. Moves are being made. Ball again sent up high over to Gabriel Gakovica, and Gomez will get the pass inside. Over to Vargas. On the dribble now. Referee with minutes to allude over the disputes that happened off of the challenges made in the second half. So we'll probably see 95-ish, folks. Ball played again into the house space by the Matadors. Through ball into the flank now. Ruben, the Iceman, Muller-Nielsen, author of the third goal, looking to apply the defensive pressure. Lubbock will send this one out of play and into the hands, folks, of your favorite team from the 956, your Laredo Heat. Don't forget, folks, you can follow the Heat on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube, check our Instagram out, and this year exclusively you can check us out on TikTok. Folks, 94 is enough for this match to be finished. The referee says it's been enough, and it's 3-0 in favor of your Laredo Heat Soccer Club, who take care of business here at the 956 against the visiting Lubbock Matadors in a historic first-time matchup of the MPSL within the Lone Star Conference. And the Heat taking care of business here at the Tamayu Soccer Complex in the 956 with a 3-goal victory, as Heat scoring early with Sordonius in the first half, then rolling it over onto the second half. Dimitrios Leonoglu nets in his first of the season off of a half-volley attempt in the 18-yard box, and the Iceman putting the chill to the game as he finds his second of the season with a cheeky header inside of the box. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to swing over to our Facebook, where you can watch our official post-game live show. That's again on Facebook at Laredo Heat SC. Damas y caballeros, un placer que hayan estado con nosotros esta hermosa noche aquí en el 956. Mi nombre es Rodrigo Marina y ha sido un placer poder transmitir este partido en vivo y a todo color. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Laredo Heat regresa a la acción el próximo sábado, no este, pero de este en 7. Nos vemos en Brownsville, en donde los Exploradores de Brownsville van a ser host de el segundo capítulo de la secuencia de los Exploradores y a Laredo Heat. El partido será en Brownsville y les traemos la transmisión en vivo desde allá también, Dios quiera, y nos estaremos viendo. Gracias por estar con nosotros, mis caballeros. Se les agradece mucho, con mucho cariño. Cuídense mucho, pórtense bien. Nos vemos el próximo sábado. Cuídense mucho. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to switch over to our official Facebook page where you can catch the Heat's post-game live show. That's again on Facebook, so make sure you swing on over. It'll be in about 10 to 15 minutes, so please be sure to check out our Facebook out, folks. The Heat started this one early with Surdoñez finding the ball in the back of the net and then kept it going after a very solid defensive performance into the second half. Dimitrios Onoglu, the Greek machine, putting a signature on this one off a half ball inside of the 18-yard box, and the Iceman putting the chill to the match, getting a second of the season off a header attempt. So thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. The Heat will be back on action on Saturday, not this Saturday, excuse me, but a week from this Saturday. So next Saturday, the Heat will be back in action in Brownsville against the Brownsville Explorers. So make sure you tune in to our YouTube page to catch that match live from a little bit southern side of the 956. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Rodrigo Marina, and like always, I thank you for joining us on this live game day broadcast. We'll see you in a week from Saturday. Please take care, be good, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.